Lost, not lazy. Rediscovering purpose and meaning. Imagine waking up every day with the sense that you're meant for something more, yet feeling stuck, unable to move forward. You might call yourself lazy, unmotivated, or even a failure. But what if the issue isn't laziness at all? What if you're simply lost? Today we'll dive deep into the real reason behind this feeling, exploring why it's not about a lack of discipline, but rather a disconnection from purpose, direction, and meaning. By the end, you'll gain powerful insights to help you realign with your true self and reignite your inner spark. The realization I'll share at the end might completely shift the way you see your life. Let's begin. Why do we feel lost? In our fast-paced world, we're conditioned to equate busyness with success and productivity with self-worth. If we aren't constantly achieving, society tells us we're falling behind. But is this really the right measure of our value? Carl Jung once said, "Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes." Feeling lost often happens when we focus too much on external expectations and neglect our inner truth. When our actions no longer align with our deeper desires, our mind and body resist movement, not out of laziness, but because the path ahead no longer feels meaningful. Think back to a time when you were excited about a goal or a passion. Did you feel lazy then? Likely not. Because when we are truly engaged, motivation flows effortlessly. What we often label as laziness is actually a sign, a call from within, urging us to reconnect with something more authentic. The psychology behind feeling. Stuck psychologist Abraham Maslow placed self-actualization at the top of his hierarchy of needs, the stage where we realize our fullest potential and find deep fulfillment. However, before reaching this point, we go through phases of uncertainty and transition. Feeling lost doesn't mean you failed, it means you're shedding outdated beliefs and making space for something new. Take a moment to reflect. What have you been avoiding? What dreams or aspirations have you buried because they felt too big, too uncertain, or too overwhelming? Sometimes labeling ourselves as lazy is easier than confronting the fear of failure or stepping into the unknown. But those very dreams we've set aside might hold the key to rediscovering our sense of purpose. Navigating the unknown. A metaphor for self-discovery, philosopher Søren Kierkegaard likened feeling lost to wandering through a vast, unfamiliar landscape. At first, everything seems disorienting, making it hard to decide which direction to take. Yet, when we pause to observe, we start to notice subtle clues: the sun's position, the wind's direction, the sound of a stream, guiding us forward. Likewise, when we feel lost in life, the answers are often found in the quiet moments we tend to avoid. Modern life bombards us with distractions, leaving little room for reflection. But true clarity arises in stillness. When we turn inward, we can hear the quiet voice that knows what truly matters. What if the reason you feel lost isn't a sign of failure, but an invitation to something greater? Reframing. This period of stagnation, many of history's greatest minds experienced periods of feeling lost. Leonardo da Vinci, for example, would spend days observing, sketching, and contemplating. To an outsider, it might have looked like idleness, but those moments of deep reflection fueled his most groundbreaking ideas. Now ask yourself, what if this period of stagnation is not a setback, but a necessary pause? What if this time is meant for you to reassess, realign, and reconnect with what truly matters? As we continue, we'll explore how to move beyond this feeling and find clarity again, rediscovering your inner compass. If you feel lost, it might be because the life path you were taught to follow, study, work, earn, achieve, no longer resonates with you. Perhaps you've checked all the societal boxes yet still feel unfulfilled. Or maybe you've struggled to meet these expectations and have internalized that as failure. But the real issue isn't effort, it's alignment. When your actions don't reflect your deeper values, motivation naturally fades. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what are your core values? Not the ones you think you should have, but the ones that genuinely light you up. Creativity, freedom, connection, growth. Without a clear understanding of our values, we can feel like we're drifting without direction. Steps to reignite your purpose: accept where you are. Instead of resisting the feeling of being lost, acknowledge that it's a natural part of growth. Shift your perspective on failure. The most successful individuals have faced uncertainty. Their breakthroughs came from embracing, not avoiding, these moments. Stop comparing yourself to others. Social media presents curated highlights, making it easy to feel behind. But no one's journey is linear. Engage in deep self-reflection. Journaling, meditation, and quiet contemplation can help reconnect you with your inner voice. Take small, meaningful actions. You don't need to have everything figured out. Start with activities that genuinely bring you joy. Trust the seasons of life. Just as nature moves through cycles of growth and rest, so do we. This phase may be preparing you for something greater. The final realization: you are not truly lost feeling. Lost is not a curse. It's an opportunity. It allows you to pause, reflect, and redefine your path. What if purpose isn't a final destination, but something you cultivate through daily actions? Psychiatrist Viktor Frankl emphasized that meaning isn't something we find, it's something we create through our choices and perspective. So now the question is, what will you do with this one precious life? You are not lazy, unmotivated, or failing. You are simply navigating a profound transition. Trust that this moment is shaping you in ways you may not yet understand. And remember, this journey starts now. Join the conversation. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights like this. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences and perspectives.